ladies and women across the country, really. People we know that inspire us and are on a journey to finding their sweet spot.
The sweet spot.
Russian peanuts dribble.
Hello, Sarah.
Hey,
Welcome to the sweet spot, everybody.
happy Friday.
Happy Friday. How's it going?
Good. Yeah, just it's a good week. I'm kind of glad. I was happy for have the snow, but kind of glad that it melted.
I know. It was getting kind of old, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, just it slows things down a bit. So it's like one more reason to not leave the house when there's already a lot of reasons to not leave the house. So
I know. Did
yeah,
you? Oh, I was going to ask you if you had volleyball this week. I hear. Did you go to volleyball? No.
we did not have club volleyball this week.
Got
We
it.
did have high school though. They had a game,
Yeah.
one game this week, yesterday. How's volleyball going for you all?
Good. Good. Yeah, busy. I mean, too much, but
Yeah.
at least they have a social life now, I feel like, which is good, because it's like these teenagers, I feel so bad for them. It's just, you know, just kind of
Yeah.
stuck.
Yeah, the social part is so much of their development during this time.
Yeah,
They're at
exactly.
that age where the social part is kind of their whole life. Yeah.
Right.
So.
What does your t-shirt say? When you moved, I saw something.
Oh, soul.
Oh, I like that.
I put my. I rode my bike today
Uh-huh.
downtown to meet a friend to go for a
Wow.
walk at lunch.
Uh-huh.
I know, and I came home and then put all my comfies on. So figure it's Friday and I'm not going anywhere, so I guess to put my comfy t-shirt on, and I won't show you the
Right?
sweatpants I'm wearing. So
Oh, buddy. Oh my
yeah.
goodness. Oh
How
boy.
how's how's everything else going? I mean, your
I
life
think pretty
revolves around volleyball now.
I know, right? That's all there is. But we have a break this weekend. So next weekend it starts up again. But I don't know, it's been pretty chill. I mean, just like you said, I'm glad it was fun that the snow was here and I'm glad it's gone. And I don't know, I've just been trying to catch up. I feel like even though we were homebound for a little bit, we were kind of busy that weekend because we had volleyball. And so, everything's just messy around the house. So this will be a
Yes.
good weekend to catch up.
I've had that thought, like, I go ups and downs with like the house stuff. And this last week, I've felt really inspired, and I've been trying to keep up on, keeping the dishwasher. But then, like just a few minutes ago, I was like, I feel like I spend all of my time just
In the
cleaning
kitchen.
house.
I know.
Yeah, either in the kitchen or cleaning up from like a meal, or like I kind of want to know if everyone else's like teenagers are this way, where they just leave stuff wherever they go.
Yep.
It's
That's exactly what I was just thinking like an hour ago. I was in the kitchen and I was like, why am I cleaning up more of their mess? Like this isn't helping them at all.
yeah.
And I'm very resentful.
Yes. I
Right?
am right there with you, where I don't know, but is your husband just as guilty? My husband is just as guilty
Yes, it's
as
not a
just
strong point.
leaving a trail.
Everything. I don't get it.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think I think back to remember when Octavia was on and we were talking about the empty nest?
Right.
and she was talking. I will never forget how she said it's so nice that she just gets to come home and like their things are where she left them.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
this
Who?
she doesn't come
I
home
don't.
to dirty dishes. Yeah.
What is that? I don't understand. I think I told you too. I have a friend who's very meticulous about keeping her house clean, and she had 3 kids, and so she would like every night 8 o'clock. It's it doesn't matter if they were teenagers. I remember she started this when they were in grade school, but that was everything shut down at 8 o'clock for a moment, for
Okay.
15 minutes. Everyone had to stop what they're doing, and you had to go back to your room, go back to where you've been today, and bring things downstairs to the right
Uh,
places or wherever it needs to go. Go put it
yeah.
away. Take 15 minutes and just walk around and find your crap and put it back.
Yes.
But that's easy when you're all on the same schedule. This
Yeah.
doesn't work.
Yeah. That's what, like
Yeah.
tonight, I
That's
just got home a minute ago and Chris won't be home till 9 or 10. And then he's gone tomorrow. And
right.
yeah, I don't
It's
know.
a
Maybe
hard
this is
one.
just the lifelong struggle until
I
you
think we
you're
need
an
we
empty
need to
nester.
yeah, we need to find someone to come on our show to talk about how to keep your house clean and how to hold everyone accountable. We need some
Yes.
we need some therapy on this.
Yes, we do. We do. Oh,
Yeah, so if
someone.
anybody's watching and they want to, if this
Yeah.
is your specialty, we need
Yep.
you to come on, help
Or you
Sarah and
have,
Lenore out,
yes, you have a friend that knows someone, let us know. And
right?
we need help. Yeah,
We need help.
we need help. My hair
Well,
is
I
driving
would.
me nuts
Oh,
today.
your hair
So,
looks great. Are you kidding me?
oh, I don't know.
No, I
It's
like it.
so gray.
Oh, I
This is
can't see
another
it,
person
Sarah.
we have. We need to find someone to come on to talk about like gray hair.
Oh, yeah.
I,
Let's get a hairstylist, a colorist on.
yeah, because I'm
Yeah.
debating. I'm at that point where I need to go get it colored to hide the gray. But I also I don't know what's wrong with being gray. I don't see anything wrong with it, but I don't know.
No, if that's what you want, I don't.
Do you have gray hair, or I shouldn't ask that
Yes.
in public right
Yeah.
now?
No, you can,
Yeah,
and I dye it. Yeah.
you do. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like once you start, you can't stop. I
Yeah.
feel like
So I just every 5 weeks I just do it.
every 5 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I use what's that, Madison Reed.
Oh, I've done that before.
Yeah. And I don't use the whole bottle. I just use enough for my
Oh,
spots. And
just to
then
do.
yeah, it's like $20, whatever. So I've used it like 4 times already.
Oh, maybe
Just
that's
one
what I.
bottle. I just
Yeah.
put it in a separate little container and I mix it and then I put it on and I put it away until the next time. It's so
There you
easy.
go. Yeah.
I don't have very much though, but yeah, I just did it
Yeah.
like a couple weeks ago, so you can't see any yet. But
Yeah.
it'll
I
come
just
back.
get it. I feel like it's highlight like right here and right here.
Yeah, I know. I get the it's like the tipples.
It's like
Yeah,
glowing.
yeah, exactly. All right. Well, we have a cool show today. We have Jill. Chef Jill is on. I don't know how to say her last name correctly, so I'm not going to try it. I want to say it's like Gobed, maybe. It looks French to me. I'm not sure. She's not. She's not nodding, so I think I got it wrong. But um, she does plant-based cooking, which I am such a fan of. And I think we're going to get really hungry watching this. We should have had her send us some samples so we could eat and she's going to cook
Oh,
for us today. She's going to like do meal prep and show us some stuff. So this is a really good show, I think,
oh,
for
this is
anyone who
awesome.
wants to eat healthy. I know, right? And then also for moms that are, we're just busy and we got families to take care of and we got to eat and we're running around. And so she's going to show us some tips on how to find her sweet spot in the kitchen. Ah.
Yay.
So I have a cool video to show. It's like 20 seconds long. I'm going to show her this video before we bring her on. And I'm excited. I can't wait. I don't know. I've met Jill. I think I met her like 4 or 5 years ago. It's been a while. And I think at the time she was cooking at the time too. But I didn't know that she was like a chef. I think Well, Jill might remember how we met. I can't. I think it's through a friend. All right, so let's show this video. Can you see that?
I can.
All right, let's look at this cool video she's got. All right. Doesn't that look really cool?
Yes.
I'm
I mean, it's
excited to meet
cooking
this.
is and food, right? In general, is at
Yeah,
the center of
our
our
lives.
lives. It's such a necessity. So any
All right,
tips or
here we
tricks
go.
helpful.
Hey, Jill.
Hey everyone.
How's
How
it
are you?
going?
Great. How are you ladies doing tonight?
We're good. Now, Jill, how do you say your
Good.
last name?
Okay. So you were close. You were close. It is French and the D is silent and it's
Oh,
pronounced Goubeau.
Kubo. Oh,
Goubeau.
so fancy. I love it. So,
Very
Jill, tell
fancy.
us about yourself. What are you up to? What do you do?
Okay. Well, I do a lot of different things, but let me talk about New You Cooking and Consulting. So, just to give you all a little bit of background information about me, I have been plant based for 26 years,
Wow.
um, almost my full life. Um, so, yeah, when I was 10 years old, I decided that I did not want to eat meat anymore. So for 20 years, I was a vegetarian. So I still ate dairy and eggs. And then 6 years ago is when I made the switch to be fully vegan. And with that, I had to relearn how to incorporate different alternative, dairy alternatives. So that was pretty awesome actually to learn about all the different alternatives out there. And back when I was vegetarian and young, there were no alternatives. So to be in this day and age with so many options at the grocery stores and at restaurants, it is very exciting and really awesome that this whole plant-based movement is allowing more and more access to alternatives. It's also opening people's minds up to trying new things. So with New You Cooking and Consulting, I promote a whole foods plant-based lifestyle. So what does that mean? So with all these different alternatives and meat substitutes and X, Y, and Z, those are awesome, right? However, it's in moderation because let's keep it real. All of those things are highly processed foods. Okay,
Yeah.
so just because somebody says that they're a vegan, vegetarian, plant based does not automatically mean that they're healthy. Okay, so a whole foods plant-based diet is using whole foods to
Exactly.
create our burgers and to create all sorts of
Yeah.
different things. So that's what I do. I like to help people incorporate more nutrition into their life because, the foods that we eat do directly affect our overall well-being. So what you are, what you eat, that definitely has some truth to it.
So, Jill, are you talking kind of about like, I know when I go to the grocery store, hey, Carolyn, good to see you. Um, when I go to the grocery store and you're going to the frozen section, for instance, I'm seeing a lot of stuff, in the kind of like plant-based area. the burgers
Yep.
and the chicken fingers, and
Mm-hmm.
is that the kind of processed like plant-based food you're talking about? That's like, yeah, eat that once a week, but don't try to make that like your everyday kind of thing.
Yeah, those are the products that I'm exactly talking about. So highly processed foods, just the same, highly processed foods as the non-meat alternatives. Now, I will tell you this, that I am all about those alternatives in moderation, right? Because they have come a long way to help people make that transition from eating meat to a plant-based lifestyle. So they are definitely necessary for people who, really are craving that taste, that texture. And to be really honest with you ladies, that I can't even eat some of them because the texture is so realistic
I
to
know.
meat that I just can't do it. Because that was one of the things why I became plant-based at 10 years old, was the texture just super like grossed me out. So yeah, it's pretty awesome, the variety. Again, in moderation though.
Right.
So I like to,
a lot of times when
yeah.
I was going to say, a lot of times when I think of processed food, I think of like, I don't know, American cheese or Twinkies or things like that. So some of these meat alternatives. So when you say processed, does it mean they just have lots of like fillers in them, or?
Well, not, I mean, it's just like how, let's take, there's just, there's a lot of ingredients in these foods, right? Just as there's a lot of ingredients in pizza rolls, right? Like that's the first thing that popped into my mind. I don't know why, but so I like to tell people the first 5 ingredients in any single product, no matter what it is, those are the ingredients that make up the majority of the product, right? So that's why learning how to make your own stuff for these meat substitutes is really good. And a lot of people think that it's actually really complicated, and it's not. It's really not. Yeah. And even like with the cheeses and stuff like that, I make for my meal prep side of the business, one of the things that I do a lot is lasagna. And I make a from scratch ricotta cheese.
Oh, wow.
Now, when you think of ricotta cheese, you're like, wow, that seems like, how could you make vegan ricotta cheese, right? Well, guess what? This product literally has less than 5 ingredients. You guys want to know what it is?
I want to guess.
Okay, tell me. Let's play the guessing game.
Well, I'm like, yes. No, I think because I've made vegan cheese before, but so I'm thinking it's probably cashews, maybe.
Okay.
You use.
Yes.
And probably a non-dairy yogurt, like a plain yogurt, possibly.
Okay.
Oh, maybe not. And then and then some nutritional yeast, because that always makes it kind of cheesy. Oh, she's not really saying anything. And
I'm not going to say anything. I want to wait. I want to wait to hear what you say.
Sarah, you guess too. I'm thinking those 3, and then because I made sour cream too before, and I put a little bit of to make. Well, you don't want to make ricotta cheese sour though, because I put a little bit of like vinegar in there to make it, or lemon juice. I put lemon juice in there. Yeah, lemon juice would be good. Oh yeah. Oh, tofu. Yeah, Caroline, you're right. So mashing up some tofu would make it, and then mixing that with, and then putting the blender and probably just cooling it. I don't know.
Let me fill you in. Y'all are making this way too complicated.
Oh.
It's even easier than all of those things. Okay, so I'm going to tell you. So cashews. So yes, you were correct in that. So soaked raw cashews. Okay. Second ingredient is water.
Oh yeah.
Third ingredient, truffle oil.
Oh wow. I never
Mm-hmm.
used that.
And the fourth ingredient is salt.
Oh,
And you just put that in a high speed blender. And you don't want to like over blend it because you still want a little bit chunky for that ricotta-y texture. Yeah, so super easy.
What's the good thing though? You didn't say number five.
I said less than five ingredients.
Than 5.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So did you say soaked cashews, water, and truffle oil and salt?
Salt. That's it.
Wow.
Yeah. So
I love it.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be so complicated. And I know that we're all busy, right? And time is one of those things that we all value very much. And we wish that we had more of it, but there's 24 hours in a day and we all get the same amount of time, right? Yeah. So it's all about making the commitment to yourself. Like, how important is your health? You know,
yeah.
I think that a lot of times people want optimal health, but it's just like your why of why do you like get up every day and go to work, or why do you run your own business? Why do you want good health? And what are you going to do to make that your lifestyle?
Yeah.
You know, and so often in the, in our daily life, we get caught off track by every little thing, and it can make us feel overwhelmed. And then it's just like, okay, well, I don't feel like cooking dinner. Let's just go out to eat, or let's go to the drive-through, or whatever it may be. But how awesome would it be if you were able to take out, 2 hours, just some time during the week, to dedicate to preparing a few meals for the family or yourself if you're individual, to keep you on track, I
love it. Yep.
So I really want to share like some recipes and stuff like that to make so everyone can be armed, with this knowledge.
So is this a good time to show those pictures that you sent me, Jill, or do you want to wait?
Whatever. I mean, it doesn't matter. Whatever you guys want to do.
Lenora, have you ever done meal prepping?
Yeah. So
Lenora done it? Lenora?
I have done a little bit, but not very much. I think maybe like over the last couple years, maybe 3 times. So not very much. You did though, because I remember when we used to work together, you would get your little containers and you were like on it.
That's why I want to, like what Jill's saying, I want to testify. Like, yes.
Yeah.
I had a few months or maybe half a year or so where every Sunday I dedicated just like you said, 2 hours, and I made just a bunch of different stuff. And it was like, it's going to sound exaggerating, but it was life-changing.
It is, because you can just go into your refrigerator and pull out something, because I mean, guilty, like if I'm hungry, I'm hangry, and at that point it's like, I just can't even think about anything. I just need to eat something.
Yes.
Yeah.
So true. Yeah. So anyone who watches this, I will testify that Jill is correct. Meal prepping is amazing. Yeah. And
meal prep actually, so meal prepping is one of the services that I provide in New You. But the funny thing is that meal prepping was never part of my business plan. Meal prepping actually just started back in September.
Oh wow.
When COVID was, like everyone was just like getting really sick of, being tied up and whatever. So I had a couple people, friends of mine, reach out and be like, hey, I really miss your food, because before COVID, I was hosting weekly cooking classes in studio, and we would cook and then we would eat together and everything like that. And I had a couple people reach out to me and be like, hey, I really miss your food. Like, can you just like make me some things? And that's how my meal prepping side of my business came into existence. So I want to explain this picture right here, this picture and the picture before. One of the other things that I do, since this is geared towards families, is I do one-on-one consulting, and I go into people's homes and I help people transition either to a plant-based lifestyle or how to incorporate more plant-based meals into the family's routine. So basically, in this one-on-one consulting, it is a 5-hour experience, and we literally go through your pantry, your refrigerator. We figure out, what do you have? What are some of the meals that y'all want to learn how to make? This particular family wanted their children to have this experience versus the parents, because they really wanted the kids to take initiative in the kitchen, and they're at an age where they understand and they are eager and excited. So yeah. I thought I loved working with this family because these kids were on it, they were into it, and I thought that was such a gift for the parents to provide that experience for them. Because let's be real, right? So many people, adults, kids, adolescents, are so disconnected from our food. Some people, you ask them, what vegetable is a pickle? A pickle is a pickle. No, it's a pickled cucumber. And so I am one of the missions that I have is to bridge that gap. I want to create awareness. I want to educate, motivate, and inspire all people to have access to this information. Because the way that we're brought up, parts of the country, the world that people live, do not have access to this information. And it is my mission to make it readily available to all people.
Yeah.
We need to bring back cooking classes in school for everyone.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, I had a question. I had a question about something real quick before I turn this off.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to know what this is, because I love soul food. That's collard greens.
Mm-hmm.
Is that jackfruit?
Yeah. So that's barbecue jackfruit.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I actually love soul food as well, and I moved here from the South. So when I spent 10 years in Florida, and at that time I was vegetarian, so I still was eating dairy. And man, that mac and cheese and that broccoli rice casserole, those were the jams. So when I became vegan, I was like, I got to figure out how to make these amazing meals. So I just started creating, and going off of recipes, but tweaking the recipes, because a recipe is a great guideline, but then you can always add your own flair and flavor into these recipes. So I encourage families to find, 5 different recipes to start off with and master those recipes. And then once you master those recipes, then add in a couple more, once a week, add in a new recipe into the rotation. And then that way, you know, you guys can pre-plan. All right, we're making the Tex-Mex casserole or whatever it is, you know? So
Cool.
planning. It's all about planning.
So, and I think Carolyn made that same comment that Sarah had made, like, it helped me, you know, took away my cravings for sugar. Well, Sarah didn't say that, but you know what I mean? Just when you're able, like, I think what I have done in the past this summer is, like, I'll buy a whole bunch of vegetables, and on Sunday I'll just chop them up and get them ready so that when I want to make like a stir fry, or if I just want to munch on something, I don't have to like go cut it up, and it's just ready to grab and go. And for everyone can like just, you know, I put in like some Tupperware dishes and put veggies on there and just grab it out, and like I'll just sit it on the counter even, like, okay, here, snack on this before we eat dinner or lunchtime.
That's fabulous. I love it. And I think, you know, for children, the parents are setting the tone. You know, we are setting the tone for our families, and we're leading by example. So if we are, and that goes in every facet of our life, right? So if we have options, healthy options for the family to choose from, like Lenora, you just, you know, gave a great example, right? We are more apt to make healthful decisions when things are easily and readily available to grab and go, because no matter what, we are on a fast-paced life, you know, in America. Like, that's just the way it is. We're always on a mission. So having those prepped veggies, all those things. And so I'm glad that both of you can relate. Hey, I just have a question, like a side note. So like, I can only see you two, but how many people are we talking to right now?
Right now, I think we have 4 people talking to us.
Okay, cool.
They're watching. And then we typically get about 150 views per week. People
Okay, cool beans.
Go back and watch it. Yep.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Well, hello, everyone.
Yeah.
So feel free, everybody that's online right now, say hello if you want to in the chat. I know Carolyn's watching, but if there's anybody else, say hello.
Carolyn's in the, isn't she? She's in.
Carolyn's in Louisiana.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Good deal.
So
Good deal.
Yeah. Jill, do you have kids?
I do not.
Do you have kids?
I do not.
No.
Okay.
I don't have kids, but I have been around children a long time. I used to be.
It sounds like you work with kids.
I did. I used to be a swim instructor back in Florida, and I worked with babies 6 months old all the way up to adults, teaching people how to swim safely and skillfully. Nice. As a life-saving for sure. Yeah.
Well, I was asking because I think people have this misperception that kids won't eat like healthy foods.
Yeah.
But I think you probably know differently that they will, especially.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's all about the parents. So if a parent does not like broccoli, guess what? The kids are probably not going to like broccoli. And that goes for everything, right? So literally, we as the adult, we have to change our mindset. Everything comes down to our mindset. And if we want to be more healthy, well, guess what? We first have to decide. So I created this little acronym DCD. Okay. So DCD can play out in all areas of our life. Okay. So D is decide. Decide what it is that you're going to do. Be really, really strong in that. 2 is commit. to what you're deciding on. So if you are committing to being more healthy, what do you have to do to make that happen? Okay, so you come up with your action plan when you're committing, okay? And then the third thing is do. Just do it. Just do it. Take action. DCD. Decide, commit, and do.
There you go.
Yep.
Nice. I like it.
So Jill, can you show us some of your stuff that you have that you're gonna do some meal prep and show us what to do?
Yes, I sure will. So let me first wash my hands because we all want to always be safe and sanitary.
Yes, thank
And are
you.
you in your are you at your house or are you in your studio? Like where are you?
So I actually am in Lakewood. I am at the Hungry with Grace cooking studio, which is a authorized Salad Master dealer here in the area. And Lonnie Lynn Naylor, who just walked in and sitting in front of me now.
That's not awkward.
She is one of my very dear friends and the owner of this dealership. And Hungry with Grace / Salad Master and New You, we do a lot of collaboration with each other in my personal life and in my business. I use the Salad Master cookware tools. So I wanted to come to the studio tonight and show you guys, you know, our awesome tools to make cooking really fast, easy, and this, what I'm going to show you tonight, it actually is really fun. Okay,
cool. Awesome.
Yeah. So, so what I'm going to do is you guys can, I'm going to kind of move this around a little bit. All right, so this, what I'm going to use first is our food processor, okay? So I am going to create a salad, a fruit vegetable salad. So a lot of times when we are, you know, like think of a fruit salad, right? We're thinking cantaloupe, honeydew melon, watermelon, grapes, you know, whatever. Yeah, apples. But do you ever put vegetables in there?
No.
Like, no, right? That's kind of weird. Well, tonight, I wish that you guys were here in the studio
Me too.
because I know. So
I want to eat.
Right? I know. I wish that you guys were here so you could taste this combination of vegetables and fruit. Because when I first started with using the Salad Master tools, I remember seeing them do this salad and I was like, what the heck? Why are you putting all these vegetables and fruit together? That's just kind of weird. But then I tasted it and I was like, whoa, this actually is like really good. So I'm going to show you, we're going to use strawberries, apples, orange, zucchini, carrots, red cabbage, and lemon. Lenora, I see your face over there, and you're thinking like, this girl is weird.
No, it's all good. I think the cabbage, I get the zucchini, I get that. The cabbage, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it adds a nice little crunch. Don't knock it till you try it, okay?
That would be good, you're right.
Yeah. So I am going to use red cabbage tonight, and you literally can use anything that you want, okay? So basically with this machine, can you guys see like my whole screen and stuff? Like, okay?
I can see it turning, but we don't see it coming out, like where it's coming out to. Yeah, there we go.
There we go. Okay. Lonnie Lynn, am I on Facebook Live or what's up?
You're on Facebook Live.
Oh, okay. On Lonnie, on your page? Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. So we have the cabbage. And then I'm going to leave this on and I'm going to show you guys these strawberries, right? It's a soft fruit. Do you guys think that they're going to smush in here or is it going to work?
It's going to work because you're going to change the blade.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, it is going to work with this blade.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, stop it. Look how perfect they are.
Okay, right? So look at how nice and like thin slices these are.
I kind of want one of these now. How much
Here,
is this?
open your mouth. So another thing is like this little chute down here. You can just put them all in and then, whoa, check it out.
So,
Here, I got some more for you.
Are those the strawberries still?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay, so strawberries. Now, I just cut up 6 strawberries in like 5 seconds. And look at how beautiful.
Yeah.
Nice. Right? All right, so next thing that I'm going to do, I am going to change this cone. All right. And I'm going to do this one here. This was one of my favorite ones. Oh, I know what I want to make sure that I show you the other zucchini way. All right, so again, cool little cuts right there. Now, who likes zucchini noodles? What do you call them, zoodles or whatever?
You know, I bought some from Trader Joe's, and maybe because they were frozen, and then I tried to I don't know. It was all slimy. It was gross.
Oh, that's not a good look.
Like pesto sauce on top of it, and I was like,
you're like,
you ever tried it, zucchini noodles before?
I tried to make it I bought a little handheld thing to make the noodles, and they were okay.
Yeah. I wasn't a fan. I think they would be better if they were raw than if they were cooked. I think when you cook them, they just get so slimy and
mushy.
So check these out. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out where do I put the camera?
Oh, you're good. You're good. Right? We just can't see your face anymore. We can see everything else. Though.
Okay. So zucchini noodles. Yeah. All right. So let's see. We have apples, carrots. So I'm going to do shredded carrots.
It would be like a really good breakfast.
The fruit? Yeah. Whoops, wrong way.
All that in there? Like that. What a great breakfast to have veggies and fruit all mixed together.
Right. All right, so next I'm going to do the carrot. So we're going to do shredded. Now I love putting watermelon in here too, but the truth is I didn't have time to go to the store before I came here. Okay, so there's my carrots. Oh, I'm actually going to keep this on because I'm actually going to juice and zest our orange and lemon. So zest here.
Are you getting the rind?
Yeah. So I'm doing the rind. And now I'm just going to juice. And I'm just basically pressing in the pulp. And so what's happening is I'm making the dressing that goes into our salad, okay? Because we always want, we always use, well, I don't want to say always, but a lot of people use dressing, right, on our salad. So with the fruit vegetable salad, it's really nice to get that fresh squeezed juice. So this is lemon, and I am just zesting the lemon, and I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to juice it just by pushing it against this blade. Okay. All right. And the next thing that I'm going to do is do our apples. All right.
Jill, can you put those cones in the dishwasher?
Yes, actually. I'm glad that you brought that up because actually all of the Salad Master tools are dishwasher safe.
They're all like stainless steel.
They are titanium.
Oh wow.
Yep. So
how much is it to buy it? Because now I want one.
you actually can earn this food processor for free.
How?
So how? Just reach out to me and invite me into your home to cook. And refer me 3 families to do the same thing and you can get it for free.
Oh, well, I can do that now.
Yeah. Right? So yeah, let's definitely
that's mine.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that more later on. So now I'm just going to mix up and I don't know if you guys let me just show you this real quick. So the apple, right? Do you guys see this fancy cut?
Oh, I love that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Carolyn says, I want one too. So you need to go to Louisiana for Carolyn.
Hey, I'm actually heading to Florida next week. So
fun.
I will be kind of close to you. But yes, I do travel all over the country. So just hit me up. You guys like New You Cooking and Consulting? And let's start a conversation. All right, so check out this fruit salad, you guys.
Yeah, I want to taste that. That looks so good.
Yeah. So that, my friends, is a simple and delicious and nutritious fruit vegetable salad.
Awesome.
Done in just like literally minutes. Just minutes. So having fresh fruit and vegetables around and on hand is so incredibly important because when you have it available, your family is going to eat it. So I'm actually just going to put this in the refrigerator real quick so it's still safe to eat. Okay?
Yeah. I wonder how long that lasts. Like, I wonder if you made that, could you eat it like 3 days in a row for breakfast or whatever? Or can you eat that like 3 days in a row? How long will it last? Because it's got lemon in there, so it should preserve it.
Just however long it lasts with your kids, because it probably won't last that long. Because it's that good. But yeah, I would say fresh fruit like that lasts 3 days, 4 maximum. Yeah. And also, here's a tip for fresh produce. Okay. Make sure that you refrigerate like melons after you cut them, because melons actually grow bacteria really, really quickly. So that beautiful fruit platter at the party that's been out for 5 hours, you probably should stay away from it.
Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah.
Good to know.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also, while we're talking about safety for produce, another quick tip that I want to share is washing our produce really thoroughly.
Yes, I'm so curious about this.
Yeah. So there is so much bacteria and just nasty stuff on organic, on regular, on everything, because we're touching it, people are sneezing, people are whatever. You know. So when you are washing, fill up your sink or a large like dish pan or a bowl or something. Mix, like, I kind of do like 2 gallons of water to 1 tablespoon of white vinegar.
Ooh.
Yep. And you let it sit for about 2 minutes. And what happens next is like a science project.
Oh, stuff starts coming in the water, like floating up to the top.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so gross.
So it's really interesting when you do it with broccoli because
Well, so
Lauren was
like,
like,
I feel like I don't wash my broccoli as much because I always steam it. So I figure if I steam it, then I just rinse off the stuff, and then I no. Still, you need to do
well,
it.
I mean, we cook a lot of our vegetables, right?
Yeah, when you
So,
cook it, it takes it away. But you're saying when you eat it raw.
well, I'm saying anytime.
Yeah.
We should always wash our produce, right? And let it sit. So with broccoli, right? When you put it into this water vinegar mix, you immediately can see this like cloudy
Yeah.
stuff. And it's just like, oh.
What about? I've always been curious about the wax on apples.
Oh
Yeah.
I've always heard, that the skin is, has like fiber, good stuff in it for you.
Mhm.
But lately, I've been peeling the skin off because I don't want to eat all that wax.
Yeah.
Is that good or
Totally.
bad?
Yeah, so start soaking it in this water vinegar mix and get a dedicated like scrubber brush type of thing, a produce scrubber, and use that on your produce, except be really careful with like soft flesh.
Right,
Like
peaches and something like
zucchini
that.
and peaches. Yeah, you don't want to scrub like too hard, but apple, anything else is really good for it. Yep. But yeah,
So even
like
lettuce, would you soak lettuce in that mixture too?
absolutely, yes,
Okay.
because lettuce, if you are not washing your lettuce, even though when you're cutting into it, it looks clean, there's dirt. Lettuce actually is really dirty. And a lot of times there'll be little bugs, dead flies and, little bugs that you find in the water. So once you start doing this, there's no turning back. Okay.
Right.
Just warning everyone.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's why it kind of goes back, right, to what is your level of commitment for your health? Okay. Because it is a process. It is, but it's worth it because we can work and work and work. But what is the meaning of life with all this wealth and money if our health is not okay or good? It means nothing. So it's never ever too late to start taking charge of your health. And it's one of those things where food is our medicine. We have to get back to that, because there are so many things being thrown our way to derail us, right? But if we have good health and a healthy immune system, we can get through a lot of different things. So just remember the DCD: decide, commit, and do. And if you can have that in every facet of your life, so much can transform if we just DCD.
And you don't need to do it all at once, right?
You don't.
No.
Like
Yeah.
things.
Every little step counts, and so for me, yes, I am vegan, but a lot of the people that I serve are not vegan. It's people who want to create more health in their life, people who want to have more fruits and vegetables, people who are relearning how they were raised as a child, right?
Or maybe not
Because,
even raised, actually.
yeah.
Sometimes we grew up in families that didn't eat well at all. So we've been
Well,
like
that's,
this
yeah,
whole life.
that's my point exactly, right? How our upbringing has so much to do with how we are as an adult. And that also includes the foods that we eat, okay? Because we weren't, when we were born, we didn't get to decide what do we eat. We're being fed what our parents are making, right? And same thing with them. Sometimes it's this generation to generation to generation, just like so many things. Food and the way that our relationship to food also has a big factor into that.
Right.
So that's why it's my mission to create more awareness and also help people learn how to grow your own food too, you know?
Your own gardens and stuff like that. So are there like some foods that you would recommend that people just start incorporating into their diets or into their meal planning that would be, especially like, we both have kids and
Mm-hmm.
just trying to get them to eat better. Like, are there any particular foods that you would recommend?
Yeah, so another recipe that I wanted to share with you guys, I'm not going to make it, but it's super easy. That is a great breakfast or snack for kids. Is taking a flour tortilla or a corn tortilla, warming it up a little bit, putting a nut butter. I really like cashew butter. So putting some nut butter on this tortilla and then shredding apples
Oh yeah.
and sliced banana, right? So on the tortilla, you put your nut butter, you put your shredded apple, you put your banana, you sprinkle some cinnamon, and then you drizzle either maple syrup or agave, and you just roll it up. And you can either eat it just like that, or you can take it to the next level and you can put it in your fry pan and you can pan sear it so it's like a little bit brown and crispy, and that one is really yummy too. So that's something that is really easy. It's high in fiber, it has good fats, it's
Protein,
filling.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's a really good one. But trying to incorporate more greens. I know that we all hear it, right? But it's true though. Like, if we can just incorporate more green vegetables, more, actually just vegetables in general, right? Fresh fruit in general. But I feel like a lot of people have a more challenging time with vegetables versus fruit, because fruit is more sweet, vegetables are not necessarily. So it's all about our preparation, the texture. Especially kids are very particular about the texture of food. So shredding things, doing it in different styles of slicing. Kids love to eat finger foods and they love sauces and dips, right? So we don't necessarily want to be like, okay, you have all this ranch dressing, how about we figure out the easy recipe for your own homemade ranch or your own homemade hummus, right? Again, hummus literally has like 5 ingredients in it. And it all goes back to just having that knowledge and having that resource, right? Because yeah, we all, like see these, oh, it's so easy and everything, but the internet is full of information and it's full of recipes. And guess what happens? It becomes overwhelming. And when we become overwhelmed, what happens? What do?
We go to McDonald's.
Shut down. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So we go to McDonald's, we throw in the towel and just say, I'm not going to do it because, there's just too much information. So that's, too much work. And I get it. I get it. So that's why I'm passionate about being able to offer the services through New You Cooking that I do, because I want, if you're not able to do it in your life, that's fine. But in part of your commit of how you're going to get there, what help do you need in order to get the result that you want? So that's where I come into play, So yeah, I totally understand. We're all really busy. We all have very, very full lives, and you can do what you can do, right? But I encourage you all to not get overwhelmed. Just take it one step at a time. Don't forget to breathe and be gentle with yourself, because we all are doing the best that we can. And after this video, for anyone who wants more information, wants these recipes, feel free to reach out to me on New You Cooking Consulting, and I'm more than happy to share this knowledge with y'all, no matter where you're at in the world.
I love your passion about all of this, and I love
Thank you.
that, I had this thought of like, we need to be okay to reach out and ask for help. Like we need access. There are so many resources out there, and we need to reach out, and we need that support to really feed ourselves well.
Yeah.
And treat our bodies well. So
absolutely. It's just like, I had to learn this in my personal life, of taking care of your health, like there were some times, in the last couple of years that, really stressful situations, right? And I wasn't taking care of myself, and I paid for it, and it happens. I get it. We're all human. But from dealing with those situations, now it is my mission. I am committed and dedicated to my own personal meal prep in my own life, because I am extremely busy, right? If I don't have my own meal prep, I'm guilty. Yeah, I'm going to go to the vegan restaurant around the corner, and get something made. So I get it,
Yeah.
Cool. Jill, tell us the name of that salad thing that you were using.
So it is the Salad Master food processor, and this is what the machine looks like here. And if anyone is interested in more about Salad Master or booking a cooking show with your family, reach out to me and we can set that up as well. And again, it doesn't have to be here in Washington. I can service anywhere.
Cool. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Jill, for sharing with us all your tips and nutrition and inspiration. This has been great.
Yeah, I'm inspired.
Well, thank you. Thank you. And it has been awesome to be a guest on The Sweet Spot, and I really appreciate being able to have this opportunity, and thank you all for having this platform to share this awesome information that you continue to share. So thank you, ladies.
Yeah, thank you. All right, everybody. We'll see you guys next Friday.
Bye.
Have a good weekend, everyone.